azure gleam. Skirmish in the fog. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus grants refuge to the Central Church as they flee Rgbunpro Monastery, in turn provoking the Adrestian Empire to declare war on Fargus. While Dimitri and his advisors strategize how to repel the Empire's assault, they are met with devastating news. Lonato of Castle Gaspar has raised an army against him.
Fucking Lonato.
As I'm sure you have all heard by now, House Rowe in the south has declared its fealty to the Empire. What's more, Lord Lonato of Castle Gaspar has set out with the express intention of tracking down and murdering the Archbishop.
I had hoped we could reconcile the matter by using neighboring lords as intermediaries. But it seems Lord Lonato couldn't look past our willingness to shelter the church and has taken the matter into his own hands.
I can't believe this.
Ash, I won't stop you if you wish to return to Castle Gaspar, even now.
I appreciate the offer, truly. But I am a knight of the royal family. My place is here.
So, what are House Rowe and Lord Lonato's soldiers up to? Or the Imperial Army, for that matter?
There's been no movement from House Rowe as of yet. He likely lacks the nerve. Lord Lonato, on the other hand, has set off from Castle Gaspar and launched an attack on Geraint land. Meanwhile, a vanguard from the Imperial Army has breached Kingdom territory. It seems they're aiming to rendezvous with Lonato and join the assault.
Wait, but if they're just a vanguard, doesn't that mean a larger force is going to come after them? We'll never stand a chance if they manage to meet up and form one massive army.
House Galatea is sending reinforcements to fend them off, but our enemy deployed alarmingly fast. I only hope the House Geraint soldiers can repel Lord Lonato and his men long enough.
In any case, we can't just sit here on our hands. They need help, and fast. Let's ride.
Let's ride.
You're right, and I'll be coming with you.
It almost looks like he has a ponytail of red hair, but that's just Sylvain standing behind him.
The risk is too great, Your Majesty. You should stay here in the capital.
We've already been over this to do. My leadership is needed on the front lines. We'll march west from Karen territory to intercept and crush Lonato and the Empire's forces. From there, we'll mount an attack on Aryan Road. The Rowe army will be cut off from the Imperial reinforcements and fall by our hand. Finally, we'll seize control of Aryan Road and the entire Western Front along with it.
I'm asked a distant relative of the royal family, Duke Ivan, to keep watch over the capital in case of an emergency. Gustav will be staying behind as well. So as long as nothing too extreme happens, we shouldn't have anything to worry about.
Sounds like a plan. Most of the big fights are gonna be around Aryan Road, if I had to guess.
No matter what, we need to hurry. We'll be done for if we don't drive them off soon.
Agreed. And my apologies. We always seem to deploy with such haste lately.
It's nothing. It's not like it's your fault or anything.
It 100% is.
Sure, you're the king and we're your subjects now, but we're your friends before that. We'll do whatever you need of us.
I suppose you're right. Thank you. Oh, and one more thing before we go. I received word from the church the other day. Seteth and his sister Flame will be joining us from here on out, leading a company comprised of Knights of Seros.
Hey, do we get the cool kid?
Seteth, huh? I'm not the kind of guy to turn down a helping hand, but I can't help but wonder why.
That's a good point, though, actually.
I haven't had the chance to discuss it with him yet. Perhaps you can ask him yourself if the opportunity arises.
Zenith is now playable. Lane is now playable. I'm going blind, I swear to God. You can now invite allies with whom you have attained support level C or higher on expedition. On reaching support level C with an ally, you will be able to spend activity points to invite them on an expedition. Expeditions, you can get to know your ally better through conversation and questions. You'll gain support points based on how well you carry the conversation. If all goes well, you'll get a quiet moment to observe your ally before returning to base. Respectfully, of course. They know their audience too well. Respectfully, of course.
Do you have a moment?
Nope. Go away. Hey, Arvel.
Incidentally,
It'll be your first time in Magdred. I hear a dense fog blankets the land here. I wonder if you'll be able to manage.
Huh?
What do you mean? You try and hide it. We both know you can be directionally challenged sometimes.
how tiresome.
Just spare me the grief of having to watch you accidentally wander into enemy encampment. No. I've never been so offended by something I completely agree with. Okay.
How are you?
Moving forward, I expect our army will continue to advance, establish more bases, such as this one. Whenever a large number of people live together for a stretch of time, various problems are bound to
I
occur.
wonder.
We may be inconvenienced as well. Please inform me right away if anything comes up.
Right on.
Got it, thanks. I'll let you know straight away.
I implore you.
Please do. As this army's leader, my aim is to respond as best I can to any potential concern. Kingdom Army is a coalition of soldiers from our various lords. We are a congregation of births and ideology.
Troubling indeed.
Is that so troubling to you? So I hope everyone will understand and compromise with their peers. I suspect that will not always be the case.
Speaking of which,
I had some new facilities established in preparation for the coming battle. I am most certain they will be of great use to you. I bid you to take a look when we have the time. Okay, thanks, Dimitri.
Hey there. Let's see.
Now that Lord Leonardo has pledged his allegiance to the Empire, it's pretty likely they'll try to implement. They can't get a reputation for a man who knows his
Hear you there.
After all, there would be a huge disturbance for anyone who's planning to free the kingdom and go over to the Empire. So I bet the Emperor will make an effort to press the gas with the
Not
army.
good.
And it makes me feel like, I don't know, the force to the begun. Alright, Sylvain.
Hey,
Oh.
just the guy I wanted to see. I've got a bit of a favor to ask. You know that special sword you fight with? Well, I was wondering if you'd let me take a peek at it.
Hold on, what special sword? Are you about to steal my sword, Sylvain?
Sure, if you want. Can't say I expected this kind of interest coming from you, though. It'd be one thing if it were Dimitri or Felix asking. You know how they get about weapons. But you?
You do remember I'm the heir to House Gautier, don't you? I've been studying the art of combat ever since I was just a kid.
Press X to doubt.
Well, you always skip out on training, so... Anyway, here. This work?
It sure does. What a weird sword. You know what it's made of? It doesn't look like iron or steel to me.
I couldn't tell you. Honestly, I have no idea.
Where did that sword come from? Do I have that sword? What?
what about how you can make it appear right out of thin air? Is that some sort of magic?
Nah, not exactly. It kinda just comes to me when I call it.
Is that the second sword I get when I go into freaking super mode?
Well, that's vague. One more question then. Would I be able to use your sword if I wanted to?
Doubt it. The thing vanishes the second I let go of it. But, hey, why do you want to know so much about it anyway?
I guess I was just thinking how nice it'd be if there were more weapons like yours out in the world.
Would it be really nice? Because I don't think it would.
You know, a hero's relic can take down hundreds or even thousands of soldiers in a single swing. Depending on who's doing the swinging, of course.
Yeah, it better depend on who's doing the swinging, because let me tell you, as someone who played Fire Emblem Three Houses, no, it can't. You could take down a soldier in a single swing.
But as soon as the wielder dies, that's it. If you don't have a crest, it's nothing more than a fancy-looking hunk of whatever they're made of. Of course, that wouldn't be an issue if everyone could just use a sword like yours.
Maybe so, but that doesn't make it possible. I mean, there's still so much even I don't know about it.
Right. It's not like you can just make a second one or something.
That's actually a pretty interesting idea. You've given this a lot of thought, haven't you?
How are you gonna make a second one, Chaz?
Hey, you're talking to the future Margrave Gautier here, remember? Of course I'd think about this kind of stuff.
What does that mean to me? It means absolutely nothing. What does Margrave Gautier do? They didn't even tell you that in Three Houses.
After all, us nobles wouldn't have nearly as much work to do if everyone could fight with the relics. And then I could spend all my time goofing off, just like I did back at the academy.
Yeah, in your dreams. Don't make me tell Ingrid about this.
That's a real threat right there.
Whoa now, you don't need to do that. Have a heart. Come on, let's see that sword of yours a little more.
Funny. That is probably the worst thing you could do. Whoop. Where's the run button? Oh, there we go. A record consisting largely of the world outside of focus. The author's identity is unknown. They have clearly experienced these places firsthand. Almyra, great kingdom to the east of Fodlan. Territory borders that of the Lesser Alliance. What? With the precipitous mountain range known as Fodlan's Throat acting as the dividing line. People maintain a strong legacy of horsemanship, relish and thrill of battle. This vast kingdom is rich in fertile prairies, deserts, and mountain ranges. Albania, a continent to the northwest of Fodlan. Frigid climate is home to numerous rare and valuable species of flora and fauna. However, the human population there is extremely small due to the intense cold and the frozen earth, which is unsuitable for growing grains and other food crops. Morphus. Morphus is the name of a metropolis of magic to the southeast of Fodlan, as well as the boundless desert that surrounds it. In the distant past, it was called the City of Illusion. Thanks to an intricate web of trading routes, rumors of its profound and mysterious magic continued to spread. Dagda, a continent to the southwest of Fodlan, due to its extreme temperature. It's not what it says. Due to its extreme distance from Fodlan, rumors of this relatively unknown world abound. Some claim it's a tropical rainforest, while others insist it's merely a giant frozen plateau. In truth, this vast continent stretches far into the north and south and supports a wide variety of terrain and climate. Interesting. This looks like it'll become the mess hall.
What is it?
I fought alongside my commanding officer for a long time. This will be my first time going to Castle Casper. Apparently, the Lord of Castle Casper is real beloved by his people. I heard that everyone volunteered to enlist the moment they heard that Lord Leonardo himself was going to fight. Soldiers' morale must be sky high, too. Hey, that kind of fervor does nothing for me. Alright, bud. That. I can't figure out why Lonato would start such a reckless fight. I'd hold a grudge against the church because of my stepbrother, but to go so far as recruiting people from the city into the forces.
Let's see.
Yeah, whatever the circumstances, dragging civilians into it doesn't make sense. People in the city love Lonato, and I'm sure they wanted to fight for his cause.
That's not okay.
And even so, there's no excuse for sending those without any training or experience into battle. Not wrong there, Sonny Jim. Well, howdy. Okay, I can recommend battalions to you. I'm certain having experienced troops on your side will be of great help.
Well, hello, you.
You can hire battalions from the Battalion Guild. Battalions can be assigned to units from the set equipment option on the convoy menu. Every battalion is most effective against a certain enemy weapon type. Facing off against that weapon type will trigger a battalion effect, which makes the battalion 1 tier stronger and decreases the damage taken. Battalions have endurance, which lowers when the unit commanding the battalion takes damage. Endurance reaches 0, the battalion effect will disappear. Yeah.
Come back soon, all right?
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
Welcome.
Welcome to my shop. Or what's going to be my shop if I ever open the darn thing. Anyway, hiya, I'm Anna. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. This is top tier voice acting, friend.
Don't pass this by.
If I find anything good out there, I'll add it to my stock, so keep checking back.
That reminds me.
Basically, it's evident the church of God is heading to Gallifrey territory and have an implementation of the town. Gallifrey is evidently an impoverished place to join a I guess we're working on some kind of reclamation project. In any event, I'm glad that both of us there, both us and them are going to be helping people in the Hey Cyril, why are you here?
How can I be of service?
Rgbunpro is the seat of House power. It's renowned as one of the most impenetrable fortresses in all of Poland. If we're able to defeat Lord Lonato and Meg and carry on the momentum west of Rgbunpro, we should be able to gain the advantage, even in the face of the Imperial Army's superior force. Okay.
How can I be of service?
I was trying to talk to Cyril, actually.
Heya.
I came with Senate, but I gotta head back to Camulus. What? Camulus? I'm just here so I can tell Lady Graham about how things are going on the front. I'll probably end up coming back from time to time on business for her. A lot of church people left in Camulus are elderly. So it's me to step up and do my best. He just disappeared! Alright. Bye, Cyril.
Greetings, friend. Nothing to report.
It's the Gatekeeper, everyone's favorite character. Keep up the good work, Commander. Nothing to report today. You remember me? I used to guard the gate back in
That reminds me.
Sure, I remember you, but why are you here?
Actually,
I came to protect the members of the church. Oh, and also because you think I'm safely back in Aleum. I have family back in Adrestia, so if I'm being totally honest, I've got mixed feelings about this.
got it.
But it's the Gatekeeper's duty to protect his charges. I swear to you, I'll lay down my life to defend the gate. The best part about this is, like, it's literally like a week between times that I play. So the next time I play, I probably won't remember any of the voices that I was doing.
Hey, you.
Oh, it's you. I appreciate the assist back in Aleum. The name's Catherine, or Thunder Catherine, if you will. I'm one of the Knights of Sarah. It's good to be fighting by your side. Actually, Catherine's one of my favorite characters.
Let's see.
Whoa, Thunder Catherine, huh? Think of it, I've heard people say your strength is out of this world.
Yeah.
As they say, seeing is believing. You'll have a front row seat now that we're fighting together. It'll be better than any rumors, I'll tell you that. Lady Rhea gave us distinct instructions to come help the Kingdom Army.
I'll handle it.
The church is grateful the Kingdom took them in, despite the danger. We'll make sure we repay you the best way we know how, on the battlefield. I'm gonna get so much hate for all this. People like any unneeded armaments and resources here. Supplies are the lifeblood of an army. Nothing can go to waste.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
Uh-huh. At the supply depot, you can exchange surplus weapons and resources for other resources. You also have resources collected automatically. Wow, resources, huh? As the story progresses, you'll be able to trade for materials used to expand facilities. Okay. You can exchange smithing stones in your inventory for resources and materials used to expand facilities. I have 167. I don't think I should do this before I know. Earn an extra equipment and resources. These smithing stones in exchange. Okay. So that's how this works.
Everything has its use.
Indeed.
I know Lord Lenato. He served Rufus for a time, you see. And I heard that Castle Gaspard was granted to him on the recommendation of the Grand Duke.
Let me ponder this.
However, the two of them clashed quite frequently, so maybe it was simply a way to rid himself of the bothersome man. Last time I saw Lord Lenato was at Ember's funeral, I believe. I can scarcely believe that this is how we will meet again. Pains my heart. Now, what a bro.